Well, home on the range. It's nice to be home from London, but just a massive thank you to everybody that was involved in yesterday's farming tractor rally protest in London. It was truly an amazing experience to be a small part, to have an opportunity to speak. I feel so proud to be part of a hard-working, honest, sincere industry that produces food to feed the nation. It's a great shame that governments and the people in power don't see that. I want to address a few things after yesterday, speaking to so many people. Caroline was one of them. Caroline, a mother of 2 daughters who wants to pass on the farm, who's lost her husband 18 months ago. I was in tears when I met her for the first time. It really hit me at my heart. And there's so many of them stories I heard yesterday. So many of the same stories of how worried people are. From another farmer whose dad was 92, hadn't passed things on, and they were worried it was going to cost them hundreds and thousands. And these people that sit in Westminster don't really understand that these farms are our working capital. All my life I worked here for a very small wage. Very small wage. Yeah, recently, later in life, things have changed for me and I'm doing okay. But there's other farmers that are in this position that they've spent every single day, got on big holidays, they've reinvested in the machinery, in the infrastructure, buying more land, and they've paid tax on that money once. Now this government wants to come after it. What will it do, people? Let me tell you what it'll do. Number one, your food, poorer people in society, your food will have to increase. So food inflation. We have got now Build Baby Build from Keir Starmer, Rachel Reeves. They want to build. They're putting the newts and the bats to one side. They're putting the NIMBYs to one side. They're just going to build. They're putting farmers to one side because they don't want to be spending any of that money on environmental based schemes. They just want to push the narrative of getting houses, which is fine if they don't care for the newts and the bats, but let's never forget it's a small island with a growing population. We now are importing a lot of food. We know now there's a lot of imported meat coming into this country that is illegal on high streets, in shops. Now we're listening. It could be Chinese whispers, it could be scaremongering, but we are listening to some people that have been asked to come back onto the list where they have people that can go out and help, as in to shoot animals if they have a disease, which was happening in 2001. We're hearing Chinese whispers. Okay, these are rumours. These are rumours that some people are asking woodyards, forestries, hold wood back. And this could just be a precautionary measure. Precautionary measure because foot-and-mouth has been discovered in Germany. But what we have in our ports is an absolute disgrace. They're not protecting the agricultural sector, because food is coming in, then they're on these lorries and they're asked, can you please drive 30 miles down to that checkpoint? Instead of, when they come off that boat, they're checked thoroughly for what's on that lorry. Because if I was a bit shifty and shady, I would have another lorry waiting at some lay-by to say, right, we got 15 miles down the road, boys, let's lob some of this illegal meat in the back here, carry on with half a load of legal meat or whatever they've got in it, and we'll offload this for a bit of wonga somewhere else. It's like something out of Only Fools and Horses. It makes no sense that this government isn't protecting. Well, They can't keep people out, so they're not going to be able to keep bloody food out, are they? That's the truth. This could be a turning point. You know, if we have foot and mouth in this country again, we are in serious trouble. We're in serious trouble. You know, we're dependent on imports already. Why aren't we protecting our farming industry and the people that are producing food? Why isn't food security important to these people in power? Solar farms, you know, tree planting. Yeah, it's great. Every inch of land we lose to food production is food that has to be produced somewhere else. Millions, 560 odd million goes abroad for people to be paid to grow food in an environmentally friendly and sustainable way. So them countries can import it back into this country to challenge the prices of the food that we're producing. Does it make any sense? And I'm not just blaming Labour Party, okay, and the Labour government. Okay, it's been a shit show since they've been in power for 5, 6, 7 months, whatever it is. It just feels like 7 years already. And everybody's feeling it. You know, not just farmers, everybody, pensioners, you know, businesses, everybody's feeling it. But the government previously, they didn't help. Nobody has been backing Britain. They have been backing themselves all the way along. And it's about time that these governments and the people in power started to back the people that are working here. Not paying immigrants to stay in hotels, not giving money away across the sea to other farmers. Charity starts at home. And they will call me a far-right extremist for what I've said there. But let me tell you, I am middle of the road. I'm an honest, hard-working, tax-paying farmer that wants to keep people fed with affordable, seasonal, sustainable, healthy, nutritious food. But we need your help. We need you, the great British public, to get behind us and tell your MPs, enough is enough. Let's back Britain. Let's build a better Britain on our bellies. Let's have a farming food revolution. Diolch yn fawr am wrando. Thank you very much for listening.